Welcome back to CryptosRus. I'm George. We're all George. So today let's talk about trouble. There may be more trouble ahead. SEC may appeal this gigantic XRP ruling, which of course they lost, but now they're really thinking about appealing, so let's talk about that. Also, big update on a couple meme coins, Shib and Doge, what's going on with them, and of course, what's going on with Bitcoin? Why is this so boring? Let's talk about all these things and more. Let's do this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see, Bitcoin has not moved for this entire week. Still about $29,900, about $30,000. Has not moved in quite some time. Still consolidating. The overall market cap has not moved. And, quite frankly, this is okay. Having consolidation periods like this, quiet periods like this, low volatility periods like this is fine. We don't always need some crazy volatility because keep in mind, volatility goes both ways. It's not always good, right? And when we have slow, calm periods like this, well, just enjoy it, okay? Just enjoy it. You may not have to, stick with your portfolio and refreshing that every 5 seconds, right? You can go out and enjoy your day, or you can watch my videos, or do something else with your day. You don't have to be glued to your portfolio when things are calm, right? It's not time to be panicking or anything, but it's always good to focus on the future, and I got a lot to say about that. But first, let's talk about this. So, Gary Gensler, he's a sore loser. He does not like losing. I don't think anyone likes losing, to be honest. But the SEC has asked the judge to reconsider this Judge Torres, reconsider what she said, okay? Because there was many parts to the lawsuit, and the biggest part was that XRP is not a security. Just because it's sold on exchanges or DEXs does not make it a security, right? So that is the part that the SEC is asking Judge Torres to reconsider, to look at, because they don't feel like she ruled according to security law. SEC thinks that she may have made a mistake, and respectfully, please look at it again. Now, most feel like, of course, she's going to say no. I mean, this has been ongoing for like 3 years. Come on, okay? 3 years, there's no way that she's going to say, oh, yeah, I made a mistake with my ruling 2 weeks ago, so, I'm going to, again, deem it as a security. No, that's not going to be the case. But whatever, they did ask. But here's the funny thing, and I pre-showed that a little bit too quickly, but Do Kwon and his lawyers are now saying, well, SEC should not go after Terra because Terra is not a security. So that's why I was showing this. But so that's kind of funny, unrelated. But anyways, what this means is, Gary and SEC, they're desperate right now. Okay, they just went in front of Congress, or Gary did, and asked for like $70 million more because they don't really have the money to fight this and appeal this for another 2-3 years. Okay, this was very costly. It was very costly to Ripple, but they had enough in the bank to withstand, right? And you know what? SEC seems like they don't. They have to ask for more money. And I don't know if Congress really wants to give them more money. So they're trying to do what they can and asking Judge Torres to reconsider your position, right? But will they actually, if she says no, will they actually go ahead and appeal this with another court, with a higher court or something, and continue to go on and on and on for more? It's a possibility, but I think there's, in my opinion, I don't think they want to go down this road. They have other cases they need to fight, especially if they want to control exchanges. That's why they have this lawsuit against Coinbase and Binance, because there are people in Congress and the CFTC both think that they, or the CFTC, should be in charge of exchanges because most coins are not securities. Okay, so the SEC obviously does not want that to happen. They want control on exchange. So there's a lot of things going on. So I don't know. I don't know if they want to distract themselves once again and spend money they probably don't have, right? So that's the latest. So will this disrupt the current run of XRP and many others like it, like Stellar? I mean, I honestly don't think so. I mean, obviously XRP's price has not budged based on this possible appeal, right? It's still 77 cents. So it's holding all of its gains. It's still sitting at number 4 above BNB now, right? So I don't think anyone is really worried. And even if they do appeal, and even if they do, somehow it's official and they appeal, I don't think that they will win, you know, because I think most people, most lawyers, they know that just because something's sold on a secondary market doesn't make it a security, right? So I mean, I'm just trying to think of an analogy. Like, let's say you sell a basketball card or you sell a sneakers, you know, Air Jordans or something on eBay, right? And eBay, in this case, is a platform for buying and selling, right? So does that make whatever you're selling, your Air Jordans, security? Your basketball card, does it also all of a sudden become a security? If you sell your phone, okay, your used phone on eBay, does that automatically make it a security? No, it doesn't make sense, right? That's the same thing in this case with crypto. Just because it's sold somewhere on the secondary market doesn't automatically make it a security. But Gary's arguing it does. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, so that's the latest. I think there's really nothing to worry about, but then again, who knows what Gary is thinking, right? Okay, moving on in other news. Ethereum sets a new record with 52 billion worth of ETH securing the network. That's fantastic. I've shown this before. The ETH locked in keeps on going up and up and up and up and up and up. So overall, this is very good. The more people that are staking and securing the network, less there are circulating for, around, which means that supply's going down and demand is still rising. So overall, pretty good for ETH. Now, there may be another L2 that's coming. I've been talking about a lot about ETH L2s, right? Coinbase has their base that's coming out. You got all the ZK stuff, ZK Sync, ZK EVM, and then you got Arbitrum and Optimism, and there's a few others that I can't even remember, right? But now we may get Shibarium, okay? Shibarium, which is the L2 from Shib, or it's L1 L2 because it's an L1, but it's EVM compatible, so it's L1 L2. Shibarium may finally be around the corner. It's been, I guess, testing for a while. Haven't really heard a lot of dApps saying they want to move to Shibarium, but people are paying attention, right? According to its roadmap, it's right around the time when it's about to move to mainnet, right? So that could be a big thing for Shib. We haven't heard much about Shib recently. There's been a lot of meme coin movement, a lot of meme coin talk ever since Pepe shot to $1 billion, but we haven't heard much about Shib. Shib has been trying to build real utility, and Shibarium is, one of the ways it's going to legitimize itself. It already has a DEX, but no one's using it. It has 3 tokens. I don't know what the other ones are, but Bone will be, I guess, Bone will be the gas fee for Shib, I believe. So there'll be some usage with that. I don't know about Leash. I don't know what it does. But, they have their Shibtoshis already. They have their NFTs. Now, once they get their L1, they could bring dApps aboard. And there's burning already. There's Metaverse. There's a big Metaverse that's coming. I mean, they're trying to build real utility and get out of this meme coin business, even though they'll always stay a meme, right? But this could be absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Also, 115 rise in new addresses in days Okay, so you're starting to see a lot more people come into the space. So again, Shib has been quiet, sitting in the shadows of Pepe this year. But will they get the attention back? They are still absolutely enormous at, what was that, 4.6 billion in the top 20. They're still bigger than someone like Stellar, who has gone up 87% in the last 30 days, and Chainlink, which has gone up 45% in the last 30 days. So, you know, that tells you how big they still are. So we'll see what happens. Shibarium could be, mainnet could be coming around the corner. Now, moving on. What other favorite meme coin has been very, very, very stagnant recently? Really no talk about it at all, because they're not really building anything. Dogecoin right now is not building anything at all, so I don't know what's quite happening with them. But Elon continues to tweet them, talk about Doges or dogs in his tweets, right? And recently it was just uncovered that if you look at a source code for payments within Tesla, right, Bitcoin has been removed, but Doge is still there. So it's just a matter of time that Elon is going to open up crypto payments once again for Tesla cars, but will probably make it so that you can only use Doge, not Bitcoin, which would be a very big disappointment. I would still want to see Bitcoin as a payment source, but he may just change it to Doge. And who knows what he's working on with Twitter. Still could be integrating, right? So this is, you know, Doge is really, I mean, the only future for Doge is really dependent on Elon, because Doge itself is not trying to build utility like Shib. They're not building their own metaverse or new chain or trying to bring dApps aboard. They're still trying to stay as a meme coin, but everyone's dependent on or looking at Elon to bring more utility. So will it happen? We'll see. But Doge, most people in Doge are in profit. Over 50% of addresses are in the green, and they are absolutely huge. Still within top 10 at $10 billion. That's still crazy if you think about it. That Doge is still within the top 10 despite going through crypto winter. That shows how many holders there are of Doge. There's just an enormous amount, and they are not letting go, which is why over 50% of them are in profit. So that's good. That's good. Now, lastly, what about Bitcoin? Why is it so stagnant? Well, like I said at the beginning, stagnant, consolidation, slow moving, low volatility. These are all great things, okay? But I did see this. There are people that are still tracking the Wyckoff method, which is a way for whales to manipulate the public, retail investors, get them to sell off, get them to be scared, so that they, the whales, can accumulate. That's what Wyckoff pattern is all about. And if you look at Bitcoin versus that pattern, it's almost like to a T. It's so similar, right? But the good thing is we're out of that accumulation period and we are breaking upwards, right? So if this continues, if this pattern continues, there's more to the Wyckoff pattern where it actually shows it going up. I don't have that, but if this continues, that means very good things are about to come. I don't know. This is on a shorter scale, right? So, yeah, I don't know how much longer this Wyckoff pattern will continue to hold, right? But what I do know is this. Whales and market makers and these large hedge funds and, you know, all these guys, right? They have been in the game for a very long time with a lot more money than most of us have. So they will do their whalish things, what I used to say a lot. Whales will do whalish things, and they will try to accumulate as much as possible behind the scenes while retail investors are panicking, right? And sometimes they contribute to the panic on purpose. So overall, we do not want to fall for it. We do not want to have all the big boys accumulate everything. Okay, we need to continue to move forward as a community. DCA, HODL, DCA, HODL, right? And keep on going so that we don't have our life-changing wealth or financial freedom be taken from us by these big boys, right? That's very important. Very important. And if you look at this outside of Wyckoff, if you look at a longer scale, right, obviously we go through these bear periods, then we go through bull periods, and we're already in the next bull run. We just started. But we are definitely there. And finally, the total supply held by long-term holders, all-time high. 14.5 million out of the 19.5, okay, held by long-term holders like you and I, right? Fantastic, and continues to go higher and higher and higher, and every single cycle it goes higher and higher. Eventually, it's going to be so high, there's just so little left circulating. So, don't miss out. Don't miss out. All right, that is pretty much it. Let's do some Q&A. All right, let's see if I missed anything. Scrolling upwards. Oh yeah, before I started the stream, I was asking people if they like Dave Ramsey. You know, older fellow, financial guru, does a show and answers people's questions. You know, mostly financial stuff, right? But he tends to like talk about everything. No, the reason why I was asking because I was thinking, you know, a lot of you guys like Q&A, love Q&A. A lot of you guys like to ask about random crypto stuff and life stuff and movie stuff and basketball stuff, financial stuff, marriage stuff, everything. So I was wondering maybe I should do a new segment or new show just based on answering random things. Yeah, I think it'll be a change in pace of things. I might enjoy it. You guys might enjoy it. Maybe get people to submit questions, not through like Q&A style like this, but like an actual recording that I can use and answer. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. Sometimes, you know, sometimes a change is good. All right. So let's see. Scrolling through. Talk about Binance and Tron FUD. What is going on over there? I have no idea. No idea. I've never liked Tron. I don't trust Justin, and that will forever be the case. So I don't know if the FUD is around there, then good. As for Binance FUD, there's always new FUD. I don't know what the new FUD is. Doge chain still in play. That's by someone else, not from the devs of Doge, so they don't embrace it or support it. So yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be a thing. Dave Ramsey does hate crypto. He pretends like he'd never heard of it. Like there's so many questions asked by his viewers about crypto, and then he like pretends like he's never heard of it, even though over the years he has certainly been asked, and he even responded even back in like 2017, 2018, and then like somehow in 2020, 2022, he just like pretends like he's never been asked about it before and stuff. So it's kind of funny how he just dodges it. We kind of own a basketball team, Killer Threes. Is that like, what league would that be? Will Tesla raise price again after great deliveries followed by less than expected earnings? Yes, it always does. It always falls after quarterly. No reason why. Their quarterly was still outstanding. People make a big deal. They're trying to nitpick, but really I don't think that's the reason why it went down at all. I think it's just there are people that like to manipulate Tesla for sure. It tends to sell off and then it just recovers back like nothing's happened. For argument's sake, what do you think will happen if spot ETF is rejected? For argument's sake, if it is, it'll probably bring down the market for a few days and then it'll recover. Nothing else. Nothing else will happen. I mean, it has happened before. We have many ETFs get rejected before, right? This time around just seems like it's different because BlackRock is doing it, and it seems like, well, if they're doing it, then, then most likely it's going to get approved, right? But even if it's not, there will the BlackRocks of the world will continue to submit their applications, and crypto will move forward, especially Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not care. Getting one approved will help it. It's like dumping gasoline on a campfire. It will accelerate it greatly, very quickly. But even without it, the fire is still burning, is burning hot, and will continue to burn. And that is Bitcoin. I don't know about XRP. I don't know if BlackRock's buying XRP. Maybe they are. Did you get your Hummer deposit back? No. I didn't even think about it after I ended the show. I didn't ask about it. I should, though. I should. I should get my deposit back from Rivian, too. Because I don't think there's any way I would take delivery. I've been waiting for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. Even they send my cars done, I probably would not take delivery anyways. Alan, of course, I'm speculating. Even if I was a lawyer and I knew the law, there's no guarantee that we would know how appeal would go. I'm giving you my opinion. Okay, so Alan, chill. Chill. I don't think Rivians are that cool. They look okay, but I would say they're on the brink of bankruptcy. And they don't produce enough cars. Same thing with Lucid. The only reason why they're around is because Amazon invested in them, and that's pretty much it. Eventually, when they go bankrupt, probably they'll just like get bought out by Amazon and produce electric trucks for them. Do I need 2 NFTs for me and my wife to attend your Vegas party? Yes. Yes. You don't get a +1. I'm sorry. And RSVP is going to close very soon. So just FYI. And make sure you read the instructions. I have listed out, I have the instructions, the link, everything, what you need to do Even after you buy the NFTs, you have to register. You can't just show up at the door trying to show your NFTs. It doesn't work that way. So make sure you go through the official process. Because I have gotten people just emailing me saying, oh, I'm just going to show up at the door. What if I get turned away? Yeah, you can't just show up at the door. Are parachutes allowed? No. No, they are not. Why is Cryptarium going up while everything else is standstill? I have no idea, my man. I don't even know what project that is. It's 8 million market cap, okay? If you have some whale that tries to pump it up, it will. So anything under 100 million could be pumped up like nothing by any whale. Okay, so just because it's going up does not make it outstanding versus everything else. It could be a good project. I just don't know enough about it, but it's under 10 million. It can go up just because some whales bought it. Felipe, yes, it definitely does. XRP, I've been talking a lot about XRP recently. It's because a lot of people think it's very similar to XRP, following the same footsteps, and most likely they won't get sued. Is Natalie Brunel going to WAG? I like to think so. I like to think so. I don't have any contact with her. I've never spoken to her before, so yeah. But I'm still trying to figure out WAG where it should be. It's still like a year off, so there's still some time. But I still have to figure out where to have it and whether or not to have it at all. To be honest, it's god awful expensive to host a large conference. I may just do small meetups or something. That may be a better deal. But like large venues, large number of people for a conference, oof, it's a lot of money. No, there's not 1.8 million cryptos like CMC says. CMC doesn't say 1.8. Oh, I guess they did change it. I don't know. Probably not. Or maybe there is, because there's so many, you know, coins being created out of thin air. You know, the meme guys that just keeps creating like Pepe 2, 3, Elon, Doge, Mars 2, 3, and all these, you know, I don't know. Finland, sad to say, that's not a country on my list to visit. Yeah, not Finland. I don't know. I have nothing against it, but not somewhere I want to visit. What is dress code for a VIP event? More casual, dressy, and classy. I mean, it's up to you. Most people there, I would say, is more dressy, classy. It's Vegas. You know, nighttime, you go meet a lot of influential people. You could be casual, but I would say just don't be a slob, right? Pepe and Pepe 2 are definitely not related. Not related at all. Have I been to Hawaii? No. No, that is one of the destinations that I do want to visit in the near future. Am I into classic cars? Yes. I love classic muscle cars. Cars from the 60s. Love them. I love to get a Camaro Z28 or a Shelby Cobra, you know. But don't have time to tinker with them, don't have time to build them. I would like to get a, I would love to get one someday, which is just fully done, right, and just enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, I would just totally buy one that's completely done and just enjoy it. That's it. I used to be a gearhead. Like, I used to mess with my Mustangs all the time and all my cars, really. But I just don't have time for that these days. I'd rather enjoy my time either with the kids or travel or something, right? I don't have time to tinker with cars other than just to stare at them and drive them, really. All right, guys. Enjoy your Saturday overall. Market's boring, consolidating, low volatility. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Will the SEC appeal, and what happens if they do? We don't know. I don't think they will. And even if they do, I don't think it's going to affect anything. I think people know that XRP is not a security, and just because something is traded on exchange does not make it a security. That's my opinion. Shib may have Shibarium coming soon. Elon may open up Doge again on Tesla. Or actually add it for the first time if you think about it. And Bitcoin may be breaking out of the Wyckoff pattern. All these things and more to look forward to. And I will see you guys not tomorrow, on Monday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. This weekend, I'll have a couple of interviews. You may have missed it. I have one with Sin City Crypto. I'm going to play that. And also one with Altcoin Daily. These are from last week, so I'm going to play those. So enjoy those. I have a weekly recap video. And there's a lot of videos on the Clips channel, too. So make sure you guys check those out. And I'll see you guys on Monday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right? Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.